Now in this video we're going to train on coupons and what I do with these. I like to print these coupons on cardstock. There's like 5 to a page, and if you will notice there's an expiration date. Now when I put these in my customers' reorder bags, I want to handwrite the dates in. I purposely didn't put a date on the computer on here because when I print these I want to print up a bunch so that I have them ready. And I didn't want to print up a bunch with an expiration date that would expire and I would just have to throw them away, just for cost purposes. Now, the reason I never want my coupons I'm giving out to go over a month, quite honestly. I kind of got the idea from Kohl's and from Old Navy. Now, when you go to Kohl's and Old Navy, especially around Christmas, they would give you little coupons and you couldn't use them that day. They usually worked a week later. So what I'm doing is I'm actually handwriting the start and the ending date or the expiration date in on these coupons. So what I do is I put them in the reorder bags, and the reason why I put a start date instead of just an expiration date is when I'm making the delivery that day and maybe they open up their bag and they see this coupon, I don't want them to think that they could use it today because I want them to come back to me. Okay, so you can make these coupons for anything. You can make it when you're focused on selling them the 26 items that you want them to purchase. It could be a coupon that says, 20% off of a foundation primer or 20% off of any of those 26 items that are on that sheet. So it doesn't have to be off of, I actually have this coupon that says $10 off of the $40 purchase. And I did another coupon that says 15% off, because when I do give these, I may give them 2 or 3 times in a row, or I may skip a time. When it is preferred customer time, I wouldn't necessarily need to give them a coupon, or I may. It's all up to you. My whole goal in giving out the coupons is to get them to be my return customer. I want to build a relationship with them. I want them coming back to me instead of going to a party and maybe giving that consultant a big order to help out a friend. I want her to remember that, oh my goodness, I have a coupon with Brenda, so I don't want to spend all my money with somebody else. I want to keep them coming back to me. Again, I want to use this to build a relationship. Now, here's the deal. If you're going to print these coupons and you're going to give these out, you need to follow up. Now, remember I said I want to put an expiration date of no longer than a month, okay? So here's how I would use this in my courtesy calls, in my follow-up calls, in my 40 customer notebook. What you can do in your 40 customer notebook is you can just put some just plain white paper in there, some loose leaf paper where you can start to make notes. Now, if you can do this, again, you can go to my customers and do all of this. I'm just a hard copy girl, so I'm going to tell you to carry your notebook everywhere you go. So if I'm out and about and I give somebody a coupon or I'm making a delivery, I want to make a note of I gave Linda Smith a coupon today. So I'm going to follow up. Maybe I would make a call and say, hey, Linda, in your delivery bag today, first of all, I want to thank you for being my customer, but also wanted to make sure you noticed that I put you a coupon in there and that it expires on March the 31st or April the 31st, whatever, a month from when I'm calling. So then I'll just make a note thanking her for her order just so she hears from me again, building that relationship. But what I want to do is so I give it to her today. I'm going to go over about 2 weeks in my notebook and on my daily call sheet. I want to make a note for me to call her or text her to remind her to use her coupon. So if you're not going to follow up with the coupons, don't even bother to give them out. Okay, so the big thing is follow up. If you're giving out a sample, follow up. If you're giving out the coupons, follow up. Again, it's another reason for you to touch base with her. Another place where you might give her a discount. I'm not about a person that is constantly discounting your product, but in the beginning, and just as a reward for them being your customer, but for their birthday, you may give them a coupon. And again, I know this works because there is a store that I have shopped at, and that particular merchant sends me a birthday card with $10 in it. And I say $10, they don't make me purchase anything else. They just say I get $10 free. So that's why I know that money talks, actually. More than a gift certificate, I love to give money free because it does draw them into me. And so I'm going to be sure to follow up and put them in at the end of the month. Right before this expires, if they have not used it, you want to follow up again. So see how you are now really feeling like a businesswoman because you are doing what you need to be doing. You need to be following up with your customers because, again, how many times have you got that Kohl's cash or that Old Navy money and you forgot, or like the next day you go to Old Navy or you go to Kohl's and then you get ready to get your money out, the cash that they gave you, and it was expired. So this is just reminders that you're not stalking people. You're not bugging people. You're just reminding them that they get free stuff from you for being your customer. So the coupons is really, really important. And again, you can put them in every time they order. You may, whatever it is that you want to do. This is just some ideas. Now, for those of you that are seasoned consultants, one of the things that I'm doing, because like you, I have lots of customers in my file box that I truly have not talked to for a long time. And so it is a little embarrassing to call them, but what I am saying is when I call, I just want to say, oh my gosh, this is a blast from your past. This is Brenda Howell, and I know that I have not talked to you for a while, and I'm just checking up to see, are you even still using Mary Kay? Because listen, I know it's been a while because I still have your profile card. I have not thrown it away. So I want you to know that I still love you. And I know that it's been a while since I've talked to you. So I just want to know, are you even still using Mary Kay? And if she says yes, then you say, who's your consultant? And if she says no, then you could say, I'm welcoming all of my customers. I'm giving a welcome back promotion, and I'm offering a pampering session to them along with $10 in free Mary Kay, just for giving me another chance and for trying some new Mary Kay. So, is there any reason why you couldn't let me come over and we'd do a pampering session and a makeover and you get $10 in free Mary Kay just for trying some Mary Kay since it's been so long? So that is just called my welcome back promotion, and just telling them, showing them that they still have value to you because you have not thrown their profile card away. You still have their profile card on file. And so it really means something to you that you love them and you never wanted to throw them away. If that makes sense. Again, we're just wanting them to feel valued and feel like they're important to you. And so the gift certificate that I love to use and mail to them or put in their bag or whatever is whatever I'm doing at the time. It's a welcome back promotion. And this is just talking about, this just happens to be a $10 gift certificate with a pampering session. And it explains what the pampering session is. I give them a satin hand treatment. I give them a facial. And I explain a little bit that it's skincare and we're the top #1 brand. And then a flawless finish makeover. And so that just explains it a little bit because some people don't know what a pampering session is. So I like to explain that. So that is something else that I use. And the biggest way that I get appointments booked is I love to ask people to be models for me and to be in my model portfolio, because I have a goal each month of doing 10 faces. And just for being my model, I will give them $10 in free Mary Kay just for being a model for me. So wherever I'm at, I have some of these. I keep these in my car that I can hand them out if I'm driving through somewhere and I see somebody that I want to give these out to. They get $10 free in Mary Kay. There's no obligation to buy anything. So that is what I use this $10 for. Again, if I'm just talking to her and I book her, I give her this so when she gets in her purse, she's going to remember, oh, I get $10 free. And then the biggest thing is when I'm closing, learning to close is really important. And I will probably do a video on that, teaching you how to close. That $10 free gives me the reason to ask for the sale. Because, you know, we ask people to be models, and then when we get done, we're just like going, oh, you look awesome, don't you? Oh my goodness. Now what do? I want her to buy, but I don't want to ask her to buy. So when I use the $10, then I can say, okay, now let me show you how you can spend your $10. So, but again, that is training for another day. But that is what I use the coupons for, again, to follow up and a way to just make my customers feel appreciated and keep them coming back to me and giving me their orders instead of giving them to someone else. So, again, if you have any questions, please feel free to call. I would love to help you any way I can in your Mary Kay business. Have a great day.